up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Sky Sox and the Washington Nationals. The Nats look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
At the plate, Greg Allen. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Lots of sunshine in the forecast, 83 degrees here at first pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-0 now. Anthony Rendon will be next. Allen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hey. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kendrick on to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. Zach Wheeler will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey.
And now pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The second baseman, Howie.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Batting third, no left fielder.
Stepping up now, Juan Soto. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Edman moving to his left. And that retires the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
And this will be fouled away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Robles is there. 2 gone.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, William Astudillo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. And the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go. Set to get his day started. Wellington Castillo batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Puig giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Castro manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2. Victor Robles will be next. That's popped up. Rendon into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Victor Robles digging in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. Way outside. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And that misses. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, Michael Taylor. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That missed. That's the ball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The Nationals had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction. Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Here's the 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Nationals on top, 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tommy Edman.
Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
Ready for another chance? Greg Allen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard." Guys, that level of accountability seems to make them a difficult bunch to deal with.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trey Turner is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. High hop, and he barehands it. What a play.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Edman into shallow center. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Wheeler gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Puig, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Now batting, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Castillo is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, Yasiel.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball outside.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Settling in now, Williams Astudillo. Here's the first pitch to him. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Now batter.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one. Edman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
0-2, here it is. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Greg Garcia.
In now, Greg Garcia as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Two out, bases loaded. And he takes a cold strike one.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batter, the pitcher.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Zach Wheeler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
That's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
He's set. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Robles. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Colorado Springs leads it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way.
Oh.
The 1-0. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit in the air to shallow center. Edman ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, first baseman, Zimmerman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Wheeler gets the sign. Here it comes. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And Zimmerman has a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. At the plate now, Michael Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here's the 0-2.
1-2. Count.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Greg Allen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
So digging in now, Yasiel Puig. Now here's the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. A 1-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-2. Here it is. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in now, Max Scherzer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2.
2-2.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Line drive to center field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now back, second baseman, Howard.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 2-1. Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch on its way.
No, ball.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
This one's down to third. Kendrick on to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that meant.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Called strike at the knees, evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Here now is Juan Soto. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And it's fouled away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Full count.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. He's set and the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So here's Starlin Castro. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Step on the bag for 1. Over to second, a double play. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Sky Sox lead this one 2-1. Ryan Harper is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33.
Digging in and looking for more, Greg Garcia. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 delivery.
That missed. That's the ball.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Lifted down the line in left. Castro in foul ground, and they can't run it down. The next 1-2 pitch.
2-2's the count.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Zach Wheeler, and he fouls this one off. Harper has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Greg Allen. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's it.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1.
That missed. That's the ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch.
Ball. That's down.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. This is pulled into right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Another look here at the gorgeous catch that strands the bases loaded. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. And there's a base hit on the line.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Michael Lorenzen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Taylor. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is, and he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. The 3-2 lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Colorado Springs is out in front 2-1. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The Nats are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Now the 2-0 home.
down.
Hudson, 33 years old. He was a 5th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
.30 pitch.
Hoo-yah.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Williams Astudillo. Popped him up. Turner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Here.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball. No, that missed. That's the ball.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready now, Greg Garcia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
One ball, one strike to count. Again, another foul ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Taylor at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings, and it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys, and he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses with it, 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home gets him swinging. He struck him out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado Springs leads this one 3-1. Tyler Duffy will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Here now is Trey Turner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Howie Kendrick. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from 2nd to 3rd. And what do you know? Not for yourself.
Number 1, Wilmer.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from 3rd.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and in to bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We've played 8 full. The Sky Sox on top 3-2. Wilmer Defoe will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Second base, number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Greg Allen. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Puig off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Fouled away. Popped him up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory. 2 down.
the catcher.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Comes set. The 0-1. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
One and one. Here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Keller comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's Starlin Castro. He hit into the triple play last time, so one would guess this at-bat couldn't get any worse for him.
Yeah, you're only going to see that a handful of times during the season. A triple play, pretty unique.
Here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Comes set with the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Now the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. changeup laid off down around the shins. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Kella has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's posted an earned run average under 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Last strike now for the Nats. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. 3-2 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Colorado Springs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Wheeler earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Max Scherzer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Wheeler. His record is now 6-7. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. He falls to 9-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this